First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time Murray to throw it. Flush to his right. And it's complete. Henry. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Tackle. Check. Hey, when the rep, let's go right here. That's
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go.
First down, Prescott. And this one brought in by Sanu. first down Lions on a pickup of 13.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check up, go. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check defense. Mike.
Murray now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left, and he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Landry now on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now Prescott on fourth down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Prescott. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
47.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Prescott now gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And an alley to run. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Matthews, the intended target, and now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is awesome. oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On second and 7, Prescott flushed out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He was looking for Matthews that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
the Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. That one is caught by Hunt. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check, check.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith, and the Panthers will get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the... And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What's your thoughts on the tackle? Tonight's final score, Panthers 31.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in.